Busy Bees and Go-Getters, welcome back to More by Manu. For today's video, we're going to be doing a June plan with me, so let's get started. I like starting my monthly setup with a cover page. I find this is a great way to start a new month. I decided to do watermelons as my theme to get into the summer vibe now that the weather's getting nice. I'm using the Crayola Super Tip markers in the red and 2 shades of green to create the watermelons. I'm not the best at drawing, so this was an easy theme to practice my doodles with. I used the 2 shades of green to add dimension to the watermelon and went in with my Sigma Micron pen 08 to fill some of the empty space with seeds. I found that this really added a playful feeling to the page. With my Sigma Micron pen, I wrote out the word hello in my title. I'm trying to practice my hand lettering, so using my Tombow Fudenoski soft tip pen, I wrote out the word June. I find that adding that touch into my bullet journal not only lets me practice, but it's a cute add-on to every spread. Using my Pigma Micron pen, I outlined the border of my monthly calendar. I then went in with my Sharpie fine tip pen to do the rest of the lines since it writes thinner. I really like using this type of monthly spread because it lets me see what the month looks like and what weeks might be my busiest so I can plan for them in advance. I did the same thing as the cover page and filled the blank space with watermelons and seeds using my Crayola Super Tips. I will be linking all the materials I used in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. If you would like to see a closer view of each of the spreads in this video, head over to my Instagram at More by Manu, where I will be posting a picture of all my spreads. I will also be posting my weekly spread setup every weekend so we can plan together. I added some hand lettering again to the title. I did find that it was kind of empty, so I added some leaves to give the feeling of a pumpkin patch. I really like how the leaves tied the whole spread together. I also like to add a monthly events page to my setup. This lets me list the main events going on so they don't get lost in the monthly view. Things like important deadlines or meetings I usually add here so I can look back and be reminded of my priorities for the month. A brain dump spread is something that I just recently added into my monthly setups, and I absolutely love them. I'm often writing stuff on Post-it notes, and by the end of the month, I'm left with a handful of them, so the spread lets me write everything down in one place. I also added some watermelons and shadows to my banners to add some color to the spread. Adding a social media spread was something new I did for this month. In May, I found that I was missing something that would help me organize all my ideas for social media and would allow me to keep track of my growth since I'm just starting my journey. I created a chart to allow me to jot down any ideas or comments that stood out to me for this month, as well as a followers and subscriber count bubble at the bottom to see my progress at the end of the month. Finally, it wouldn't be a June spread without some watermelons. I really like how the watermelons and borders to the title added some color to the spread. I find myself only tracking my expenses and my earnings, so for this month, I decided to leave all other trackers out of my setup, although I might add them back in next month, so stay tuned for the July Plan With Me video. I made this spread very focused on what I spend my money on and how much money I earned for this month. I added a date, name of expense, and price column to my expense section and a pay period, hours worked, and money earned column to my pay section, just so at the end of the month I can see how much money I spent and what I spent it on versus how much money I earn. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked this video or found it helpful in your busy lifestyle, don't forget to give it a like. Or comment down below anything you struggle to save time on your daily schedule. You can also follow me at More by Manu on Instagram to keep up with my busy lifestyle. Or subscribe to this channel to stay tuned for all my weekly videos coming out every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. See you all next week!